Hi, Liza. How's the wedding planning going? Are you hanging in there? Oh, as stressful as ever. I know, I was the same way, and that was 30 years ago. A lot more expected of brides now, it seems. So I guess weddings have always been stressful. Throughout time, down through the ages, mothers and daughters being stressed about weddings. And in our case, future daughter and mother-in-law. Pretty interesting, huh? And we're probably the first in recorded history to be planning it together. I mean, I don't know the current historical data or anything. And mostly getting along while we do it. Hey now, what do you mean, mostly? Oh, nothing. You're so cheeky, Liza. I think that's why we instantly hit it off. Well, my mom certainly isn't helping much, so I appreciate you picking up the slack. Now, you're not going to get me to say anything bad about my daughter-in-law's mother. No, it's fine. I'll say it for you. She's a pain in the butt. Well, then, maybe it's a good thing she's mostly staying out of it. At least she's paying for the dress, and she's coming to the wedding. That's something, I guess. Well, that's true. That's very nice of her. She can afford it. She could be paying for more, but whatever. Fine by me. Less drama, the better. I'm just glad I don't have one of those moms or mother-in-laws like on Bridezilla. Like, I'd rather take her disinterest than crazy obsession. Oh dear, I hope I don't come off as crazy obsessed, do I? Well, no, but your son, on the other hand. Oh, you are telling me, that boy, I swear. He missed his calling. He should have been a wedding planner. He's too obsessive to be a wedding planner. He'd get stuck on a detail and never let it go and fight the bride about it till he got himself fired. Yes, exactly. I keep telling him, Jeb, you have to let it go. Nobody cares that much about the music. Just pick something with a beat and let it go. Or even better, leave it up to the DJ. That's what we're paying him for. But he wants to hear his music. Don't you understand, Max? Oh yes. Always has to be different, my son. So cool and eccentric. Well, that is part of why I fell in love with him. Well, I guess you would call it arty. Artists are a little different, aren't they? Try raising one! Well, anyway, are we still on for dress shopping Saturday? I think we have to make an appointment at the shop. That's already taken care of, dear. 11 o'clock. I'll pick you up. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much, Max. I know all of this is a lot. You can say that again. I think my hair's falling out. Oh, no, dear. It isn't worth all that. We'll get through this, I promise. Well, okay, if you say so. Hasn't Jeb been any help to you? Yeah, he definitely has, actually. He's really stepped up when it comes to the comforting department. He honestly always was a very sensitive boy and always the first to try to comfort someone. He was very sweet to his siblings when their grandma died. I thought he was going to be a counselor for a long time, or a priest. Now, he would make a very interesting priest. Father Jeb. Maybe not. Maybe he's a little too selfish in the end. Well, maybe not selfish, but I don't know exactly how to say it. It's his way or the highway? Yep, there you go. But it's not only that. He has some very interesting ideas about some things. Like what? Well, about marriage, about traditions and stuff. Well, I'm not surprised by that. His father was like that too. Very strict, very conservative, very rigid. Did candles play any role in it? Candles? I don't think so. Okay, well, anyway. Why? What about candles? He just has a lot of candles. Really? Scented candles? Yeah, and not manly scents like fire in the woods and smoky flames and stuff. So like lavender, lilac, and fresh cotton sheets? Yeah, girly stuff. Oh, well, is that okay? I mean, do you hate the smell or something? No, it's fine. I like candles, but it's all the same time and all the smells at once. And it looks like he's having a seance in there when I get home at night. Really? That's very odd. Maybe I'll talk to him. No, please don't. Okay, fine, I won't. It was worth a shot. Was it? Not really. Well, keep me up to date on it and let me know if my son summons any demons. I'm sure you'd probably find out at that point. All right, well, I guess I'll see you Saturday. See you Saturday, dear.
Liza, darling. Hello.
Hey, Jeb, what's up? Is everything okay?
Well, no, not really. You see, I can't find that sample book of invitations. You know the one I'm talking about, the one Salvation loaned us.
Oh, right. Salvation.
You remember Salvation, the video artist? We went to his wedding to Carl last summer.
To Carl?
No, to Carr, the fashion designer. You know, the one who had his design for Beyoncé's bedazzled buttless chap stolen last year?
Oh, right, that car. Well, why didn't you tell me?
Well, anyway, have you seen it?
I'm sorry, I haven't seen it.
Well, it has to be somewhere. The thing is huge. It's just so frustrating when I can't find something. It's so frustrating. You know how I get when I can't find something. I get crazy.
I know.
Ugh. Well, anyway, where are you at? I'm swamped over here.
I'm having coffee with Suzanne. What are you so swamped with?
The wedding, of course. The invitations.
Jeb, all of that is taken care of. We've settled on the invitations, remember?
Yeah, but I don't know. Are you really sure about them?
What do you mean?
The design. I mean, is that really what you want to go with?
Jeb, we discussed this.
Never mind. It's fine. We can talk about it later.
We can?
Yes, we can.
Fine, Jeb. Have it your way as usual.
What's that supposed to mean?
I just mean it seems like you want to be making a lot of the decisions here.
Well, it is my wedding too, Liza.
Yeah, but you get so focused on some little detail and then you just won't let it go.
Well, I'm a details man. What can I say? I'm...
Into details?
Yes, very.
Okay, well, I guess I can respect that.
God, weddings are so stressful for everyone. I can see why some couples break up before they get married.
Interesting phrasing. Very exacting.
Yeah, well, that's me. So the months are counting down, babe. When are we picking out a dress?
We? Well, your mother and I are going to the bridal shop tomorrow.
Mom and you, bridal shop? Which bridal shop? Annie's Closet?
No, I think it's called Bride's Boutique.
Bride's Boutique? Oh God, who told you to go to Bride's Boutique? Was it my mother?
Well, I don't remember. Why? I mean, what's wrong with Bride's Boutique?
Bride's Boutique is a sweatshop. You must go to Annie's Closet. Annie's Closet is the only way to go.
We'll make an appointment there too, dear. Don't worry your pretty little hipster heart.
Good, because Annie's is the only place you'll be able to get a red wedding dress.
Red wedding dress? What are you talking about?
A red wedding dress, you know, red, the color of the dress you'll be wearing. Duh.
And why on earth would I be wearing a red wedding dress, Jeb?
What, are you joking, Liza? Is this like some kind of a joke to you?
No, I have no freaking clue what you are talking about. Is that like a new trend or something? A red wedding dress?
Well, no, Liza. Traditionally, brides wear white on their wedding days to symbolize their virginity.
Well, yeah, and?
And you aren't a virgin, so hence the red.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not kidding. That's the way our wedding should be done. I thought this was understood.
Are you out of your mind, Jeb? Like, who am I talking to right now? Who are you?
Well, why wouldn't you?
Why would I?
Because it would be dishonest not to.
What?
It would be lying to all of our guests if you wore white in front of everybody. It would be claiming you're something you aren't.
This is insane, Jeb. I can't believe this is happening right now.
Well, what can I tell you? It's happening.
And if I don't comply with your demands?
Well, we may have a little problem.
Okay, I'll just let you go, babe. We can talk about this later.
Well, okay, but there's not much to talk about, is there?
I'll talk to you later, Jeb. Hey, Liza, I'm going to be a little late today, but it should be fine, okay? Yeah, fine. It probably doesn't matter anyway. Honey, is everything okay? Is something wrong? Wrong? Why should anything be wrong? Just my wedding being ruined and all. What? What are you talking about? Well, if it does happen now, I don't think we should be going to Bride's Boutique. Well, why not? What's happened to it? Well, apparently they don't sell red dresses, and since that's what your son demands that I wear instead of white, on my wedding day, we can't go there. We have to go to Franny's Corner something. Red dress? What are you talking about? What red dress? Why? He is demanding that because I'm not a virgin, that because I, unlike him, had a relationship before we met, that I wear red instead of white on my wedding day. But why red? Like a scarlet letter kind of thing or something? I don't know. You tell me. He's your son. Okay, don't get mad at me now. I'm just as baffled as you are. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm just a little wound up is all. But you can see why, right? I mean, am I insane or something? No, you aren't insane. My son is insane. Well, thank you. Did he say why exactly he wanted you to do this? I mean, beyond the virginity part. He said it would be dishonest to all of our friends and family if I wore white because white means purity, and I'm not pure, I suppose. Well, neither is he. I presume. Not before he met me, so why doesn't he have to wear a bright red tuxedo and top hat? I'll tell you why, Liza, because my son's like so many of these other men and boys out there these days. Insecure in their masculinity, so they feel like they have to control you. That's what this is about, you know. What do you mean? He feels insecure about the fact that you're more sexually experienced than him, and apparently he feels the need to point it out. And the need to humiliate me in front of everyone we know? Possibly that too. Oh, Liza, I'm so sorry. I have no idea what's wrong with him. I don't know what I did wrong to make him the way he is. It's my fault. It's not your fault, Max. He's a big boy. He can make his own decisions. Still, I can't help but feel like I bear some responsibility. Well, it doesn't matter now. The only thing that matters is what I do next. Not even you can help me with that. Well, maybe I can talk to him. Maybe he'll listen to me. I don't know, Max. He seemed pretty adamant about the whole idea. Well, you resisted the idea, I'm sure. Well, of course I did. I told him I thought he'd lost his mind. And what did he say? It's the Jeb way or the highway, as usual. So, like an ultimatum? Like if you don't agree to wear the red dress, the wedding is off or something? That's kind of the impression he left me with. I was just as shocked as you are. I really can't believe this. What's gotten into him? Is it some of his new artsy-fartsy friends or something? I know some of them are into some weird stuff. No, I don't think it's them. Most of them are pretty cool. He's the weird one in that group, I think. I should have had him checked when he was younger, I swear. For what? For everything, for all of it, for every single thing. Well, I guess it's never too late. Well, honey, I guess you have some hard choices to make. Yeah, I guess I do, don't I? I never thought it would come to this. But I just want you to know that whatever happens, I'll stand by you, okay? But what about Jeb? He is your son, after all. Aren't I encroaching on some kind of sacred mother-son loyalty thing? He's my son. I brought him into this world, and if anyone is allowed to call him on his bull crap, it's his mother. So you're going to talk to him then? Of course I'm going to talk to him. Who do you think you're talking to? Well, I guess there's no way I can really stop you. I could try my best. I can't have him ruining the best thing he's ever had over something so stupid. He's just scared is the thing, I think. Well, I don't know. Everything is up to you, of course, darling. Everything is your decision in the end, but let me talk to him, at least. We've come this far, you know? Okay, fine. I guess you're right about that. We have come a long, long way. All right, dear, thank you. I know we can figure this out. I know it. I guess we'll see, Max.
Hey, Liza, what are you doing?
Just hanging out with my sister at her house. Still.
So, how have you been sleeping over there? Without me.
Fine. Just fine. Quite well, actually.
Oh, really?
What about you?
Well, not good, really, since you asked, and thanks for asking, by the way.
You're welcome, Jeb.
So, I talked to my mom, or my mom talked to me, rather, and she said you had some pretty big reservations still about the red dress.
Yeah, Jeb, I still have some reservations. I'd say I have all the reservations, okay?
But can't you just see it from my way for just a second, babe?
And how's that?
That we need to be honest and not just conform to these silly, crazy, outdated cultural traditions.
Ones like the bride always wearing white on their wedding day?
Right, yeah, that is, unless there is real, true, honest-to-goodness honesty behind it. We need to bring truth back to society, you know, babe? That's what I'm trying to do here.
So that's what you gleaned from your conversation with your mother. That's what she told you to say? Kinda doubt that.
No, in fact, she told me that I should wear red too, because I'm no virgin either. That's not funny. She said I should wear a red top hat.
Hey, that's what I said. She's been stealing my lines, eh? No fair.
Oh, so I see. You two have been talking about me behind my back, eh? Scheming, planning things.
Oh yeah, Jeb, that's it. Your mother and I have just been plotting against you this entire time. Trying to get me to wear a white wedding dress at my own wedding? Like a normal person, you know?
Well, who needs to be normal? Why do we need to be normal? We can blaze a trail, baby.
Look, Jeb, I really do appreciate your renegade, rebel, revolutionary attitude. I really do. That's a big part of why I was initially attracted to you, but
But what?
sooner or later you have to grow up, sweetie.
Grow up? Grow up from what? I am grown up. That's why I'm being honest. That's what grown-ups do. They don't lie to all of their friends and family on the most important day of their lives.
And what is it I would be lying about, Jeb?
Well, what do you mean?
What would I be lying about by wearing white? I'd be lying about my sex life, right?
Well, yeah, you're a former sex life.
So you want everyone in your life to know that I had sex before marriage?
Well, it's just the truth, and they'll just assume it was with me.
Oh, I see. So what you're really concerned about is people thinking that I had sex with someone other than you.
No, I don't care about that. Come on, I'm not one of those guys.
What kind of guy is that?
Well, you know.
You mean a very, very insecure loser of a guy?
No.
Who's so afraid of his own sexuality that he's going to take women's own out on them?
You know what? This is ridiculous. I've had enough of this.
Oh, you've had enough of it, have you?
You know what? If you don't want to wear red, fine. You don't have to. I don't even care anymore.
Oh, I don't have to wear red anymore? You've given me permission?
Yeah, that's right. I've given you permission.
Well, that sure is very kind of you, Jebby.
Jebby? Who is Jebby? You've never called me Jebby. Well, look, you don't have to wear the dress, okay? So will you come home now? Aren't you sick of your sister by now anyway? She's so obnoxious.
Jeb, it isn't about the dress. It was never about the dress.
It wasn't? Well then, what was it about?
The dress thing was bad enough. I mean, that is a totally ludicrous idea.
So, what else was it then?
It was the fact that you never gave me an option about it. It's the fact that you never give me an option about anything.
But all I do is give you options. What are you even talking about?
I'm sorry, Jeb, but I just can't go through with this.
Go through with what? What do you mean?
The wedding, you, marrying you, this is over. We are over.
Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. All over a stupid dress.
You had your chance, Jeb.
Liza, come on.
It's for the best. We found out we weren't right for each other just before it was too late. You should consider yourself lucky. Goodbye, Jeb.
Wait, Liza, no! Liza!
After breaking it off with Jeb, Liza thankfully found out that it wasn't too late to get most of her deposits back. And although she was happy that she dodged a major bullet with Jeb, she went through a period of depression about the whole affair. Thankfully, she had Max to help her through it. They remain close to this day. Jeb eventually found another girlfriend, but he never got a chance to ask her about a red dress, because she turned down each of his 3 proposals before finally dumping him for good.